Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at some super awesome news, and this is kind of theoretical here because Wargaming is testing out these tanks, but I don't know if they're going to actually put it into the game because it's been some time they've actually, been saying this. But let's take a look at the first contender in this, which is the Object 726. Now, what the fuck is that? 4 tracks, and it looks like a space fucking shit. Wargaming, if you're really considering putting this thing in, I'm all up for it, man. But then again, they're kind of testing it. It's internally done, and we don't know it. I mean, there's no conclusive evidence that they're actually going to put this in. But from the first look, it just looks awesome, and yeah. I mean, I don't know what am I going to shoot at it because it doesn't have a lower plate. It has 4 tracks. So what happens if we shoot one of it? The tank completely stops, or the other 3 just functions and it just drags along the other one. I mean, a lot of speculations here, but let's see. Let's just see. But the early images looks good. It's nice. Yeah, as far as for stats goes, I'm not really going to go too deep into the stats because I mean at this stage it's pretty damn insignificant to talk about it because you know still testing and we're talking about wargaming, so yeah, you know how wargaming rolls. So let's move on to the next piece of information: the Warrior of the Apocalypse Object 279. Now, damn, does that look impressive as hell. Now, the kicker about this tank is there's actually a version of it in one of the tank museums. I can't remember where, but if I get my information right, it was designed by a guy called Lev Trononov. Wait, what? No. Yeah, one of the Levs designed it. Yeah, put it that way. And there's a reason behind why this tank actually looks the way it does. I mean, back in the day, right? A heat shell could penetrate a tank, any tank, given even the crazy amount of angling that you do, whatever you do, it could penetrate. So there's only 2 ways to counter this whole problem, right? One, you either increase the armor value significantly, which means the tank is going to be super heavy, which means it's not going to be mobile, right? We don't want that, don't we? So what we do is we make the angling really acute. So if you look at this tank, it looks like a freaking UFO. So when the shell actually hits the tank, it bounces off cause of the natural angling on the tank. So in essence, it does not need as much armor protection as a regular tank, a regularly shaped tank. And apart from that, back in the day, right, it was, the Cold War era, put it that way, and there was a bit of a nuclear tension going on between countries. And in case of a nuclear attack, this tank was supposed to be able to survive it due to its shape. Because look at the way it's shaped, it would be able to direct the blast outwards, keeping the tank relatively safe. And I mean, I don't know how it worked during a nuclear fallout, but then again, it is what it is. I mean, it's 36 feet long, but it can do 34 miles an hour, so that must, count for something. So, these are all tanks that are currently being tested in wargaming, and they have put up some stats, some of it pretty damn ridiculous. I mean, for this tank, it apparently has 313 millimeters of penetration on its gun. 313 on a heavy tank. Like, it would just go through every goddamn tank, even a mouse. So, not really practical. I mean, I don't think so. Wargaming is going to put it into the game right now in the way it is. It wouldn't make sense, but it is still pretty damn decent. I mean, just the fact that they have the idea or the foresight to bring new things like this which is very, very refreshing. Wargaming, kudos to you guys. I feel it could be a game changer if they do it or execute it in a proper manner. Now, there are a lot of stats going on for this tank, superior armor, superior penetration, but all of that at this stage, as I said earlier, does not matter. Now, we all know that we have full tech trees, and I don't know how Wargaming is going to implement this. Maybe it could be a future reward tank. Maybe. Once again, this is a big maybe. But I really personally think Wargaming should start introducing, probably like a tier 11 tanks. I mean, it does not sound really. I mean, think about it, right? Think about it. Put it this way. We've already reached the, World War II stage where, things were tested but not being developed, and, we have it in the game. Maybe for tier 11, we could have, brand new tanks. Like for the American tech tree, we could have the M1 Abrams tank and, whatnot. So things like that, you could have new tanks, as in tanks that we currently have now, and that would realistically fit the current game meta. So I don't know how Wargaming feels about this, and what the current player base feels about this. Maybe you guys could let me know. And yeah, I will put up a few images right after this commentary so you guys can take a look at both the tanks that they're planning to come up with. Let me know what you guys think, right? And I'll be coming out with a new video of my direction. What's the a lot of y'all who actually have viewed this. I mean, there's not much people, but then again, those who have viewed this channel or viewed my content, I'm going to come up with a video, putting what is the direction of this channel, right? Where we're heading to, what we're going to be doing, and how we're actually going to get it done. Now, this is going to be how do I put this? A collaborative effort with the gaming community and also the guys who just watch my videos on a regular basis. So it's going to be a collaborative effort because this is just not going to be a channel which produces, World of Tank videos. Now, that is a niche which has been taken up quite well. Yeah. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a community. That's what we're going to do. Now, this includes a few other things. Mainly the gaming community, for one. And also, we're going to be doing a few videos on War Thunder because it does involve tanks as well, right? And a few things that I like about War Thunder is somewhat how realistic it is, and yeah, so that way we're going to be balancing out the things that we put in the videos, and also I'm talking about a lot of community driven projects like building computers for you guys under the Leviathan Gaming trademark. So all that is being worked out. It's a long-term plan, but in order to get this off the ground, I do need your help. The community needs to come together, and decide if this is something that they would like to see, or it's just pure content condensed 5-10 minutes of news, and you know that's all about it. So do let me know what you guys think, and we will proceed as the community wants. So with that said, I'm gonna put up some pictures. You guys have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't, and drop a comment if you have anything to say to me. All right, you guys have a great day and take care.